How much is it?
Would you like to purchase a dwelling of your own?
30,000 gold to have a house here.
A few moments later.
4K, let's spend that money.
Do be sure to read over the deed.
30,000. At least I got my own house here now. I got 2 houses now. I should have went to the viewing, man. This place is not what I expected. Got scammed. I mean, it's alright, but 30K for this? Gosh, damn. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Where is she? Can I get a refund? And did I sign the papers yet? I'm assuming I did. Let's get straight into it. So the most important spell I have is the High Palladium. It basically just protects you and your allies from most forms of attack. And then my first damage spell is the High Flagration. It basically just gives you a burst of fire, but you need to be up close to use it. So if there's any enemies that are a bit harder to reach, I use the High Levin. It's got mad damage as well. It's basically just a thunder. And then the other buffing spell I have, I guess, is the High Celerity. So with this one, it basically just puts up a red bubble and everyone in it just gets faster. And you can use that in the open world or during combat, so it's up to you. Now this is a clip with me using everything, so most of the time I start off with the High Celerity first, so just to get me and my teammates to be a bit faster. And then I cast the protection spell, High Palladium. And now this is me using the fire one, the High Flagration, and the last one, which is the High Levin. So as a mage, because you'll be support most of the time, sometimes there are enemies that are quite aggressive and sneak up to you, but this is the most important spell as a mage because it blocks pretty much most forms of attack. So as you can see there, I'm protected. It's also amazing if you have a downed ally and you want a bit of protection. So you see in this clip here, I'm coming up to revive my teammate, and the damage that he's doing, it's not really doing much to me, as you can see, because I'm protected by the power of God. So this is pretty much the order in which I use the spell. So I'll start off with the Celerity just to speed myself and everyone else up. And then when we engage in battle, or right before, if I see enemies ahead, that's when I put the protection spell straight away, so it'll give us an advantage in the fight. Now, being a mage is basically like being an archer. You're not really in there running and gunning, slashing, striking. You're pretty much just staying back a little bit. And to me, this vocation, I'm basically a manager. So I'm a manager in real life. It's my day job. But in this game, as a mage, I do think mage equals manager, because you're not really doing everything on the front lines, even though I do as a manager. But you're kind of sitting back and just seeing what everyone needs and seeing what everyone's doing and kind of managing it. Hence why it's called a manager, duh.
Let's go get him.
Now running across the world, I saw this and I was like, damn.
Oh,
They just started fighting each other for no reason.
Please watch. They are fighting each other, aren't they? No way. That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Why is he just running around in a circle, man? This guy's gone wild.
What are you doing, bro?
Come on. Alright, he's nearly dead. Just run out of stamina there. Go get him, boys. Ooh. You see what my archer did there? Go on, Shawnee. Shawnee just beat him up with a finishing arrow thing. Jeez. Ah, now this guy's dead now. Come on, then. So if you want to be up close, run and gun slash, this class probably won't be for you, because it is a lot more relaxed, just like the archer, because you kind of just have to lay back and you basically just support others so that they can do mad damage. and transitioning from fighter to archer was quite hard, but from archer to mage, it's a lot more similar than you'd think, because it is like long range and you're basically support. But I'm excited now because I've finished the fighter, I've finished the archer, and I've also finished the mage. So I only really make videos when I finish the vocation. So my next vocation that I'm going to be using, it's going to be the thief. Now, I haven't seen anything to do with the thief, but if Tim Holland or Timothy Chalamet was in this world, I honestly do think that they would be a thief, because obviously like Spider-Man, Tom Holland, and Timothy Chalamet in June 2, he's basically Flash, you know, the Lisan Al Gaib with his moves. So I'm really excited to play the thief though, and I can't wait. So out of the 2 damage spells, fire one's okay, but I prefer Levin, the thunder one, because the good thing about that is once you call it in, you can actually keep spamming it with square or triangle just to keep calling it down, and you don't really need to be up close with that. So I think it is a lot better. The only thing you have to worry about as a mage, just like an archer, is your stamina. So you can either not spam spell too much, or you can just bring a lot of stamina consumption items if you want. Now, one thing that I didn't think that I'd use the protection spell for is sometimes in caves like these, yes, you can use a lantern, but you know, the palladium spell, it kind of does give you a little bit of light as well. Not much, but it does give you a little bit. So if you are a mage and you run out of lantern oil because you're exploring too much at night, this is something that you should consider, bringing the high palladium spell, not just for its protection, but obviously for visibility as well, as you can see over here. If you've watched my archer class video, you'll know that there's like a ghostly ox card that I see at night time. If you haven't watched it, by the way, go and watch that now before this, because I said so. But yeah, so I actually follow up on that quest. It does actually become a quest, and I run across it, and I'm going to show you a little bit of that now.
Oh, I found it.
So as you can see, I'm running around, but I talked to someone and they say that it is possible to investigate it. And long story short, spoilers, I mean, everything I show is a spoiler anyway, but if you don't want to know, click off now. Basically, there's this guy who sells pawns for money. So it's basically slavery, bro, which is kind of sad. But there's always little stuff in this game that always seems to surprise me. All of the side missions, anything that you just come across when you explore, it does give me a lot of Red Dead Redemption vibes, but obviously Red Dead Redemption, it's a lot more, I would say, a lot more detailed in the environment, in how you speak to people, because you can choose to be friendly, you can choose to, you know, be rude to someone. Like, don't get me wrong, I love both games because they're both totally different games, but the reason why I compare it to that is because you get kind of lost in the world when you're playing. So just like Red Dead, let's say you have a main mission, but there's always a side mission that comes up. It's just like this game. That's why I enjoy it very much still. So you're doing a main quest, which is basically the main meal, but then you have a bunch of side quests just pop up whilst you're doing the main quest naturally, just like having like side food. So it's like, you know, it's like steak is the main story, and then you have like your chips, your gravy, whatever you like to have with your steak. I don't know, whatever you guys want, but rice, chips, I don't know. I'm making myself hungry. But anyways, thank you very much for watching my video. I will be making a thief class for my next video, so I can't wait for that. If you've been watching me since day one, I appreciate you a lot. I just went to Nico's concert yesterday, so I'm gonna show a bit of merch. There you go. Party in my living room. It was a big success. I really enjoyed it. It was nice to see everyone. Nice seeing Nico perform again and seeing a bunch of other talented people. So if you want, you can buy this t-shirt off me for £500. Wink, wink. Jokes, but anyways. Thank you guys for watching my video. I will catch you all in the next one. Alright, peace.